Good morning, ladies and gents. So today, what you guys are going to be doing is taking a look at our short tandem repeats, which are the number of repeats of a particular sequence of nucleotides that we inherit from both our mom and our dad. So you will actually have two pairs of these repeats because remember, we have pairs of chromosomes. So we have two chromosome 2s, we have two chromosomes 3s, and two chromosomes 20, right? So that goes for all of our different chromosomes. So when we look at this chart, and if we're trying to determine, what is each individual's short tandem repeats, if we have mom and we have our three daughters, we could logically try to determine what would be dad's short tandem repeats. Now, in this particular case, we're kind of doing it chunked. You guys will finish the second part tomorrow. Usually we do part of this as a class, but obviously we're doing it e-learning now. So when we're looking at this chart, there's lots of different numbers. Each number that you see are the number of repeats for that particular set of repeats. So the STR, so if you look, and let's say the AML, okay, that is the number of repeats or what chromosomes we have on the sex chromosome. If you look, mom is XX, all the daughters who are also females are also XX. Well, we know that dad is going to be what? XY, okay? Now, if you look, there's a couple other different short tandem repeats. There's D3S, and if you remember me mentioning earlier this week, when it's labeled as D3S, that indicates that it is on the third chromosome. Some of them do have special names like TPOX and TH01. Those are all unique as well. Okay, so if you look, you're probably like, well, how the heck do we even figure out how many repeats somebody has? Well, again, they would go through the process of gel electrophoresis and they would compare it to a set of knowns. So if we come over to this part, okay, this is what we call an allelic ladder. We use that to compare and see specifically how many repeats a person has. So this is for the D3S, and if you look down, Karen has 1518, Tiffany has 1516, Melissa has 1516, and Amanda has 1618. So we can fill that in over here. So Karen, 1518. Tiffany was 1516. And then 1618. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's fill in those next two rows using our allelic ladder as well. Now, if I had only saw one peak, so there's only one peak, so let's say, for example, we're looking here, and this 18 peak does not exist, and we just see that 14. What repeats do you think that person has? Hopefully you're thinking 1414, because it would show up at the exact same region on that ladder. Okay? All right, so let's go back. So our next one that we have is for the VWA. Karen has 1418. Tiffany 1718. 1718 for Melissa. And 1718 for Amanda. So I'm just going to slide this over. Oops. Not what I wanted. All right, our next one is for the FGA. And if we look at FGA, we are looking at Karen with 2125, Tiffany 2122, Melissa 2122, and Amanda 2124. Okay, so go ahead, fill that one on in. so now that we have these, we can try to figure out, well, what would have Dad's short tandem repeats been? Now, the reason why we would maybe do this is because if we have an individual that's been missing for a long time and his body is badly decomposed, but we were able to actually collect DNA samples. So no physical recognition would be able to be possible, but we could collect DNA and compare it to our sources. Okay, so if we look, Mom is going to donate one set of repeats to the daughters. Dad's going to donate the other one. So what I'm going to have you guys do is circle which one Mom donated. Okay, so on Tiffany, Mom had 1518. Well, we know she had to have given her the 15. Melissa, 1518. She had to have given her a 15 because she doesn't have 16 repeats. Amanda, 1618. She must have given the 18. So now look at the numbers that you have not circled. Okay, so we know Dad for sure has 16 repeats, right? So we know he definitely has 16 repeats. Do we know for certain that it's 1616? Or could it be a different number, 16 question mark? Okay, so because we don't know what his other one is, we would put a question mark there. Okay, let's look at our next one. Mom was 1418. So for Tiffany, she gave her the 18, Melissa the 18, and Amanda the 18. So again, this is the exact same issue that we had in the last one. Dad definitely gave 17, but we're not sure if he had 17, or if he had 17, 20, but only the 17 was passed on. Because remember, it's a complete chance. It's not always every other child gets my X, every other child gets my Y, every other child gets my 17 versus my 18, right? So we're not quite sure about that. All right, let's do the next one. Karen is 2125, so I'm going to circle that 21, 2125, 2125. All right, so now look at this one, though. The ones that are not circled, 22 and 24. So now we know for sure that Dad is 2224. Anytime that you're able to determine exactly how many short tandem repeats there are, I want you to put a star next to it because we are going to do that part tomorrow. Okay, so star there. All right, let's check out this next one because this next one kind of brings up an issue that we're not quite sure about. So if we look at Karen, which is Mom again, she's 1313. We know she gave one of the 13s, but she can't give both 13s. Okay, so you can only circle one of the 13s. Hopefully now you're noticing the pattern. Hey, Dad is 1315 because we did not circle those ones. So Dad, 1315. And we're going to star it again. Okay. And I have you go through and try the rest. Look at D5 though. Do you see how Mom is 1112? For the daughter that is also 1112, we have no clue which one Mom gave. So you cannot circle one there. So that one we would actually leave. We know that she gave 11 and 11 on the next two daughters. Now Dad could be 1111 or he could be 1112. We're not sure. So this one goes in as 11 question mark. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the rest of those there blank for you. If you can, go ahead, give them a try, and then I will post an answer key for you so you can see if you're right or wrong. All right, guys, have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.